These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Fans, don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Blaze the Trail Cat bobblehead. Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Blaze the Trail Cat, and the Blazers dancers. There are a few seats left for a handful of upcoming Blazer games. Visit the ticket booth or online for more information. The National Basketball Association and the Portland Trail Blazers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Portland. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Sacramento Kings just way behind.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Miles out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Ellis. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Levine in at the two-guard spot. And for Portland, we've got DeAndre Ayton. Scoot Henderson is out there with Red Hot. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the three spot. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
It's stolen. Out in his own on the break. Here's Coffey. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's DeRozan. The Blazers getting the bucket. Levine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Levine getting quick with it that time. Changing it up.
Here's Coffey. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's DeRozan. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. DeRozan can't get it to fall.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Coffey. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
That one good for 2. Coffey's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's DeRozan. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Coffey. And that one is hammered home.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. He's checked in for the Kings. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Sacramento. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
I think right now for Portland, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Now, here's Sabonis. Still without a basket. It's good from long range.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And a missed layup.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Pass to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Now here's Levine. Again, Levine missing. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Levine. 7 points in the game. DeRozan passes to Lyles. And here's Fultz. Here's the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Coffey. 12 points for him. Here's Kamara. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kamara's got 5 points so far.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Outside, Levine. Sabonis against Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Red hot was indeed hot, and the last game against the Pacers really lit up the floor. He had an impressive number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Let him hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer Dancer.
Teams changing it up here. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The Trailblazers third. Fifth best, the Kings.
And you can see the communication for both of these teams has been improving. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and that explains those great assist totals.
Now here's Fultz. No scoring in this one. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Murray trying to end the drought. Sinks the triple.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Here's Avdia. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now Fultz. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Murray, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the three ball is good. Avdia's got 5.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Fultz dishes to Davis. Murray outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Coffey. Three-pointers, Simon. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
On the floor for Sacramento, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Carter out there with Fultz, and it's LaRavia in at small forward. The Kings shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Here's Fultz. Denny Avdia making his last shot. Fultz, no good. So for the Kings, their last game, a win against Orlando. Here's Coffey. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Fultz, the pass to Sabonis. Carter outside. The kick out to Crowder. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Fultz. After the made shot from Red Hot, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Fultz is difficult to stay with in that pick and roll. Absolutely shreds the defense with his passing.
Here's Coffey. He's got 22. For the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. A different look now for Portland. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Williams. Grant comes in for Avdia. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Sacramento also making some changes. LaRavia's checked in, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Carter. Murray outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunities.
Got that one up quick. Coffey's got a pair of triples in the second now for Portland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. To the inside, here's Ayton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, even when it's contested, that's a high percentage look for Ayton.
Levine, good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Wasted no time on that one. Coffey's got 28 points for the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Now here's Ellis. Nothing on the board. Back to Murray. Pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. Here's Sabonis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And here is Ellis. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Now here's Murray. Fires from deep. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Henderson, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. LaVine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
Portland with the ball after the Kings pick up 2. Here's Coffey. He's got 31. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Baseline J on the way. Henderson, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's LaRavia. Defended by Sharp. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Red Hot. Coffey's got 34.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's LaRavia. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ellis with it. Scoreless thus far. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the second quarter. At the elbow, it's Henderson. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Portland going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Portland Trailblazers.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. And now, time to glance at the power rankings midway through this regular season.
Taking a look at Portland,
They're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Kenny, repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens. This is exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And Zoelos will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. They've got Red Hot. Avdia is out there with 8. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Here's Avdia. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Avdia's got 9.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
DeRozan's shot is off. Here's Kamare. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now here's Ellis. He has yet to score. Pass to Levine from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets the 3 fly, and the basket by Kamare.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough. Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Outside DeRozan. Takes it inside. Got a hand on it. Here's Coffey. Covered by Lyons. And oh, here we go. DeRozan. Nobody back. To halt the run. The kick out to Sabonis. Sacramento again missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Robert Williams is checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Henderson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity, but Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hands it from downtown. 41 points for Red Hot.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Ellis. Levine looking around. Williams with the block.
showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Trailblazers.
To the middle. Here's Coffey. Drops in the layup for 2. Coffey's got 43 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
LaVine, that's good.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
From past the arc. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
You know, Stanley, I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in. The Kings shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. On the wing, DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's Wiles in the corner. Back to DeRozan. 5 to shoot from deep. Wiles no good. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Got that bucket in no time at all. Coffey's got 14 points now in the second half. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. And there's the drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Murray. The Blazers getting the bucket. Outside, LaVine. Wiles with the screen. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Coffey. Trains the three-pointer. Coffey's got 53.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Drives to the hoop. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
LaVine with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. And DeRozan throws it down.
Nice to see DeRozan take flight and turn back the clock a little bit.
Here's Coffey. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Looking tenacious on that take. Love whenever DeRozan attacks the rim like that.
Nailed from three-point land.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to Sabonis. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Portland with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Sacramento, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Keegan Murray. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Ellis. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. And for the Kings, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Count it. LaVine's got 22.
Yeah, the mid-range shot is not a lost art for LaVine. He's a very skilled guy in that area.
Manton, the pass to Grant. Fires for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Outside, LaVine. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Yeah, because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Now here's LaVine. And a wide open look here for Ellis. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Thibault. Guarded by LaVine. Reith. Portland no good that time either. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to LaVine. Now Valanciunas. A rebound by Reith. Here's Banton. Thibault with the ball. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Grant. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Grant's got his first bucket in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For three, LaVine drills the three-pointer.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Pass to Kamare. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
Now, here's Grant. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Ellis surveying the D. Outside, LaVine. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by Kamare. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Banton. Over Ellis. Releases from the wing and drills it. Banton's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
LaVine finds Ellis. Back to LaVine. Now Murray. Ellis outside. Moravia passes to Ellis. Murray for three. It's hauled in by Thibault. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
2 minutes in the game.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. No coverage that side.
Zach LaVine, 3 points.
LaVine's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Sacramento. Manton, the pass to Grant. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Off target with the open look.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Red Hot.
And what stood out to me was his effort level defensively. Very active and aggressive, piling up the steals in addition to his overall floor game.
Now, here's Grant, following the miss by DeRozan. Williams kicks to Avdia. Shoots over Lyles. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Banton. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.